So here we go, the last round of the Wessex League, which has been brilliant. My first time ever racing with real people. Started doing Zwift racing in lockdown, and as my son's in Solar Pirates, got into this. So ready for the off, feeling extremely nervous again, thinking, right, let's get a good start. And again, not a bad one, really. I don't know if these good starts are good for me, to be honest, because they really knacker me out. But it was good fun. I don't know if that was Tommy, Ignite Riders, but he's a much faster rider than me. But in fact, all the Ignite Riders are super fast. He must have had a nightmare clipping moment or something. But I saw him, which is amazing. It's normally I see him just lap me. Really fast start, just looking for gaps, going as pretty hard as I can, go around this corner and I clipped that guy's wheel, the guy in green, and I thought he's going to cut me up. I mean, not in a bad way, but everyone's just so tightly packed, and it's a bit sketchy, yeah, just trying to power on and survive. Yeah, heart rate really just goes through the roof on these. I think, oh come on, heart rate, just stay down for a little bit. But no, it's way up, and just trying not to put foot down here. Just trying to keep going, sort of. Someone maybe they fell off, but they just lost it a bit. And here we go down towards the wooded section, which I hadn't ridden. I rode the kids' wooded section before. I didn't realise that wasn't what we were riding, and I thought, oh, the kids' that wooded section is really all right. But so I didn't realise it was going to be like this, which it was a bit tricky, and it was just you couldn't really. I mean, you could have overtaken someone, tried to, but. It's so sketchy, really, and I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know where it was going, so I just thought I'd just try and stay in the line. Well done, guy on almost a mountain bike, isn't it? With flat bars. Yeah, just kept going, and this one you had to put some power here. Went all wrong for me a little bit because there were just too many people, but. I got back on and I probably caused a bit of a mess up behind me. Sorry guys. You ended up with loads of people running. I thought, oh god, that's hard work running up there. But actually, they ran really fast and ran past me. Look at that, excellent remount there. Going uphill, impressive stuff, whoever you are, sir. And look at that speed running up the hill, brilliant. Oh, that was a tree stump. I didn't see that, but that guy did. I think he hit it a bit. Not good. But they sprayed it with paint. Gotta say, this was such a nice course. Really nice course. Nothing totally scary, but just a good, fun riding course. Cornering, I always struggle with grip. On corner. Well, it's not. I struggle with it. I don't know how far to go, and I know you do lose time when you fall over when you go past it. But I think I need to learn how to corner a bit better because I'm not the best at it. I tend to go really wide because I'm not quite sure what I can do. We can definitely do a lot better. But yeah, so I was pretty pleased with the start. The only thing I wasn't pleased at was I was really knackered. I was thinking, oh my god, I just hope that gets to a place where you can not rest, but just get into a zone where you can kind of just hold a good pace. And I just really wasn't getting there. It was just too high. But I thought I'd just keep on going and see what happens. You know, you've got to try these things, don't you? I love this bit. Fast downhill, uphill, and oh, poor guy's chain came off. hanging, must have bounced off or something. And then over here towards the hurdles, which after James, one of the youth riders at Sonic Pirates, he taught me how to remount a bit better because I was struggling with it, and every time I did all right, so I was really pleased. Clipping in, not so good. It's probably technique and how you clip in. I think James was telling me that you can, as you get off, you kind of set your pedals, which sounds like black magic to me. I don't know how you can get off and set your pedals in the right place, so it's good for a remount. Yeah, don't know, but hey, it's my first year. Me and my son Ben, we've done 7 races, and so it's all been a nice learning curve. As everyone here loves bikes, if I could buy another bike, it would be another CX bike. So that's how much I love it, and these events are brilliant. Lovely downhill sweeping section. But you know, here there's a tiny little rise. I mean, we're talking like a few degrees, and it's fine. And I looked at my heart rate. I think it's 174, and that's like 174 is getting a bit high. That's hard to sustain 174. Anyway, I thought I'd just keep going and see what happens. It was still early on in the race that I'm thinking, you know, just enjoying it, just having a laugh and going as hard as I can. The one thing downside about starting kind of fast is that unless you can hold that speed, lots of people overtake you, which is not normally how I like to do any sort of racing. I like to overtake people. So the answer to that is I need to get a bit fitter, which I'll be determined to try and get fitter for a long way away for the next CX season. But yeah, I definitely want to be able to try and maintain speed throughout. And I was chatting to my friend Chris Day, who you'll see a lot in this race. It will be really nice to get, I think my best result might be like 25th or 28th, probably 28th at Clanfield a few weeks ago, when there was a lot of running and I must have made some right decisions, but to get to like 20th would be amazing. So that's my fitness goal. But we'll see. Lovely course, really nice. This bit down here, so slippery. You could easily just slip out there. It was so careful, so careful. Well, I thought you had to be careful. Maybe you could fly through it, but yeah, I think that's one of the things you've got to try. Just see what happens. Just like doing it in a race, you're just worried about what might happen. But I guess as you get better at racing, you kind of know what is a worthwhile risk to take. And I guess because I'm not that used to riding like this, I'm not quite sure, and I seem to crash enough that I don't want to crash anymore. Anyway, so yeah, kind of a fair few people overtake me, but I'm still kind of plugging away and feeling pretty good and just enjoying the course. I wasn't quite sure when the lap was going to finish. Great support. Thank you, Caroline. You've got one of the best encouraging voices. I always hear your voice and I know that's Caroline. Thank you very much. Always gives you a lift when you hear your name shouted. And doing this commentary, I can't quite hear the bits where, you know, there's sound from picked up by the GoPro or where I've talked for some strange reason. So apologies for kind of talking over sometimes. Lovely section just flying down here. I never really quite knew how to take this corner. And then, you know, brake hard and then here. Oh, yeah, that guy hit the tape. Oops. It's the guy with the flat handlebars who I saw many times during the race. Easy to do, and then a bit of a slog uphill. I'm sure you might have seen Chris on the left there, or not closer. And I think if you had lots of power and you were fit, then this would be a great place to overtake people. But I wasn't in that place today. My legs now absolutely feel that. But you know, I was still going. And then where do you go from here? There must be a finish line somewhere. Have I been past the finish line? I really got confused during the race. I love this corner. This was a really nice corner. A little bit sketchy, and then round here. Has this got to the finish line? There's the pits. This was really bumpy. I was surprised at how bumpy it was. I think that guy might have front suspension, which was really nice on this one. Yeah, just that really bumpy. Oh, we go down to the woods again. Maybe we've already gone past the finish line. I don't really know. Here, you've got to hit that rut just right, and then you're fine. The rest of it's fine. It's just that bit with the uphill bit in a bit that you need to put some power in, or you'll get stuck. Oops, just missed that tree. Here we go, turn here, get some power on, and you're fine. You're fine, as long as you get the power on. I found it was okay, and same here. A little bit off piste, but still okay. Again, a few more watts here, and being a bit lighter would have been lovely, but by the time I got here, my heart rate is pretty high. It's like 175, 176. You know, after that, bouncing along. Definitely the left side was better for that. It's smoother. So I think later laps I switched to that side. But is this the start? I think this is the start finish on the right. That's right, because yeah, I remember now. There you go. Thanks guys for all the timing that you guys do. Brilliant. Works a treat. So is that my first? I don't even know if that's first or second lap. Anyway, things have the field's thinned out. People are a bit more spread out, but it was really nice to be in the mix a little bit. Have lots of riders around, because last week when I got cramp, it was a bit desolate at the back of the field, so it's nice for there's lots of people around, merrily racing around, all suffering together, having fun. Nice turn, really lovely little chicane, that really good fun. I don't think I ever took it in a really nice way, but I'd like to try some more. Down here and up. It's a bit sticky here. I just found it quite a bit of a grind just getting up to the hurdles. It's powered by, really. The thing is, you can do that, and then you might have burnt too many matches. But at the time when it happens, you think, oh my god, they're monsters going by. You never catch them. Well, actually, you might have just paced it better. Yeah, I always went a bit wide. It'd be nice to take a tighter line there, but never managed it. It's back to my cornering traction confidence. Yeah, but it's all right. It's still going reasonably fast. And on one lap, I did this corner really well, but I don't know if it was this one. No, it wasn't. Some people just kind of, didn't pedal down bits of this, but I was pedaling the whole time. Probably while I was knackered. Got a really nice, lovely little track, and nice to have. I wouldn't say a rest, but nice to you didn't have to think too much about this. Just go in a straight line until you get back onto the switchy stuff. Bit of a slip there. Again, this is one of those bumpy bits that you just can't find a nice line through. And then you get through that sticky mud here, which is like, you just don't want to cycle across a rut. It's just not nice. It's just a bit tricky. Get up to the top there, drop there, and then just turn left and off camber. It's okay. Just cycle as close to the. Got really close. Actually, my pedal would hit those plastic pegs, but not enough to really catch them. I was really cutting it fine, but I didn't pull any out. Around there, and I was going to overtake him. Am I? Surely not. I am. There's Chris. Chris just went by there. Thinking, wow, Chris is really close. Yeah, I think probably went too fast into that. I just thought I'd use the speed to go up the bank. But there you go. Anyway, I'm feeling all right. But I just kept looking at my heart rate on my Garmin, and I was thinking, yes, I'm not sure if this is that sustainable. My muscles just won't survive at that heart rate for that length of time. It was average when I cut out the beginning when I started my Garmin early. I reckon it was 176, which is, it's really, really high for me. If I do a Swift race and I have a, really hard, I'm dead race, I think that's pretty much one of the highest I've ever got was like 172, maybe 173. So 176 for 45 minutes was really, really, there's nothing left. So, which is what you want, isn't it? You want to just give everything, and feel like you did the best that you could. So yeah, that's all right. I just thought, I don't know if I would have survived the end of the race at this pace. So I don't really know whether. I think I just need to get fitter. That's what I need to do. I used to see a sports physio, and he's an old chap who's got loads of experience, up and running. Keith in sports, if you ever met him, and he's got a running background. His wife used to run, like properly run, and I was training for a 10-mile. I wanted to get under 1 hour for 10 miles, which I did do once, which was amazing. And I used to. I think I got cramp in in really hard, fast races where I was just finished, and I said to him, "Should I do something about this? What can I do about this cramp? You know, is there something I can exercise, I can do, stuff I can eat?" He said, "No, just get fitter." So I've always remembered that. So I just need to get fitter. There's no magic silver bullet of, you know, a better bike or nicer wheels. As much as I'd like a nice, you know, carbon bike, would be lovely, you know, and stuff. You might get a few benefits, but most of it's going to come from you, isn't it? Yeah, I've been eating some really rubbish food lately, so I can get better just from training a bit more and eating better. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Sure, I saw all of these people throughout the whole race, kind of swapping places, bump a bit. Oh, he wiped out spectacularly. Just went down incredibly quickly. Luckily, I thought, if this had been last week, I would have ridden into his wheel and hit the deck as well. It did throw me, like thinking back, it did throw me. I thought, oh God, not another crash. Don't do that again. Oh bugger. Hit the tree.
Sorry.
And that was quite an impact, wasn't it? I thought, oh, I might have done myself some damage. But I should check the bike actually. I think I hit with tyres, but the drops, one of the drops went into my ribs, and they're quite sore when I breathe and stuff. So yeah, swap and place with him again. Oh, you do lose time when you crash, don't you? It is so annoying. But as Del Boy always said, he who dares. Oh, and then, yeah, someone stopped there. I nipped ahead of him. And then, the thing is, also, when you get back after a crash, you have to put so much energy to get your momentum and your speed back up. Plus the kind of the stress of crashing. You know, it's not a good recipe for managing your energy levels, is it? So yeah, that wasn't my best section, and I did think to myself, you might have seen him on this video earlier on passing by, but Chris was not far behind me, and I was thinking, oh my God, he must be really close now, which he was, yeah, and I just thought, oh, we must have finished ahead of him because we're always very close, but I had my doubts, put it that way. Anyway, another lap done. Hi, guy from Newby Velo. Nice to see you again. Always nice to have a chat with you. I'll try and remember your name for next time.
Yeah, I know. I fell over.
Someone's like ahead like that, you kind of think, they're really quite far away. Am I really going to catch them? And then either they disappear, or you do. It's funny, they just seem quite far away that you're not going to catch them when you're, I guess, going at the same sort of speed as they are. This was just a nice part of the course. Did enjoy that. Yeah, nice one. I really like this bit. He walked, I kept running because I do run, so went ahead of him. Nice remount. Really pleased about that. And then I think maybe this one I took it nicely. Yeah, I think that was. And maybe this one wasn't so bad either. Ish. Maybe someone who did it fast. I'd love to know what the best line was for that. Stomp on the pedals a bit to get a bit of power up there, or you go too slow. This corner. Maybe I did once. I went round it really nicely. He skidded a bit. Yeah, I think maybe that was it. That was the one. Actually, not that impressive, is it? Be nice to have a rear view GoPro as well. That would be cool. And you could like switch between. The only thing is that making these videos, I'm just kind of putting out, for those who raced it. It's just quite nice just to see the course and remember bits of it and what happened, and if you feature in them because I happen to be near you, it's just quite nice, isn't it? I what was I going to say now? Yeah, but so they're really quite simple. I just download the footage onto my laptop and then talk over it, and I remember what's happening. If you start doing lots of editing, it looks nice and everything, but it just takes time. So if I had a rear view one, maybe British cycling they might have an issue with a rear view cycle. I don't know. Once I've started filling out the forms, they seem to be okay now. So we'll see. I don't have a second GoPro anyway, so I don't know what I'm thinking about that. There was a flash of Chris there. I knew he was. What I would not be nice to do and edit is to play the Jaws music at this point. And Chris, pounce and yeah, it's like Jaws. I was going to say gobble me up, but that sounds wrong. Sorry, Chris. Yeah, here we go. Round here. Really fun. It's so slippery here. It really is. I just need to make my momentum. I think that guy, I'm not sure he fell over, or something happened. Nice little skid there. Caught that. And good power up there. I thought I was going to kind of catch you up a bit here, but powered away really well. Oh, he's feeling good. Nice one. I could sense Chris behind me. Da 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 da. I knew he was there. I didn't even look behind. I never really look behind, to be honest. I'm always looking ahead because, it's hard enough just to stay upright without looking behind. Had a bit of rain, drizzle, which was actually quite pleasant. So I haven't yet learnt the reflex to wipe the camera lens, so apologies for that. I will try and learn how to remember to do that. But it's not easy during a race situation. Here we go. Boom. He is coasting down there. I'm pedalling. It's not fair, but he is bigger than me, so that really helps. But he has to be strong enough to take the weight up as well. So fair play. Bloody good riding today, Chris. this point, heart rate is whew, through the roof, and I'm trying not to look at it, to be honest. But you know, by now my legs are really tired, and I'm just thinking, oh my god, how much more of this can I take? But at 25 minutes, I remember looking at my Garmin and thinking, oh my god, how much longer is this race got to go? Because I don't have much left in me.
Come on.
And I was chatting to Ollie Morgan, who was in this race as well. He's just back from injury, and he was like, I think I saw his first section of the lap, and I think it was like 5th place or something. Like, he was really fast, and then it was a struggle to hang on. So he did brilliantly. He's really bloody good at CX, law cycling. But at 25 minutes, I was thinking, oh my god, I hope the leader passes at the right time so that I don't have to do an extra lap. I'm sure that's something that all CX racers except the the top ones in our category feel. But for those of us in the, I like to think of myself as mid-division riders. It's quite nice if you're knackered to think I don't have to do another lap of this. You know, there's no desire to get my money's worth to get another lap in. I'm quite happy with the ones that I've done. Thank you very much. Okay, down here, feeling tentative, feeling, you know, I was scrubbing off a bit of speed because I wanted to hit that rock correct, and that lady there, she was brilliant. She was really encouraging. She always told you to get on the power, and she appreciated it when you actually rode it well. So very much appreciated. As with all the people shouting around the course and encouraging all of us, I had lots of great support from Solar Pirates people and a few others all throughout. I didn't acknowledge it because I was in a world of pain, but I in my subconscious or part of my mind that is just trying to keep going, I was very appreciative of it. So thank you very much. It never ceases to amaze me how a positive word, what it does to you, just gives you a little spurt. So it's always nice to cheer on everyone, and the kids today, you know, just cheering and clapping them on is just brilliant. And I know the kids really enjoyed the course as well. I could tell I was down on power because like Chris is gone, the other guy's gone, and you know, this climbing is normally a bit of a strength of mine, but not today. But that's what happens sometimes, isn't it? And yeah, my fitness isn't as high as I'd like it to be at the moment, but you know, still having fun. Round here, I was thinking, I didn't even realise that there's a lap board there, but I think I heard someone shout, it's the last lap, but it's kind of confusing because you're not kind of sure, is that me or is that the leader? I don't know, but I guess you just need to, with experience you kind of learn when the last lap is. Yeah, and now I remember on this lap I was thinking, I'm so knackered, my heart rate is so high, you know, there was times when I looked at my heart rate, it was like 180, 182, and I was thinking, I need to ride sensibly and use the speed from you naturally descended as much as possible, stop pedalling. So like that section there, I really hardly pedalled on the downfall and through that chicane, and you know, because I just didn't have anything left. But I thought I'd just keep going, and you never know what might happen. That's Chris 2 ahead. That's chap ahead who's doing well. Off he gets, and I'm over. thank you, James, again. Another decent remount. You know, makes all the difference. Just wasn't clipping in that well after that. Just wouldn't get it done in time. I guess that's another thing about remounting, isn't it? Is that to remount, great, you manage to get on the bike while it's moving, but also to clip in is really important. I wonder, do you have to? I guess you must do. Do you? I never really look at my feet when I remount. I'm just more concentrating on looking ahead. But is there a bit of you that looks down at where your pedals are? I don't know. I've never really thought about it. I'll have to ask someone. There's a meeting on Tuesday night to Solar Pirate. That was the leader. Boom, flying by. There's a meeting Tuesday to talk about spring and summer racing. So I will ask one of the experienced riders about whether they see their pedals when they're remounting, or whether they're looking ahead and they just use the force to locate them. So that lead rider's just blown by. And Chris has come back to me. I was thinking, whoa, Chris has come back to me. Maybe, well, I knew he'd be tired because you know, Chris always puts 100% in. So I knew he'd be a bit tired as well, but I just felt he was definitely stronger than me today. But I thought maybe he's hurting. Maybe he's put his spurt in, and this last lap, he's really tired. But you know, hope is a wonderful thing. So I just kept plugging away and hoping that I'd get close to him. And it's great to hear the Pirates cheering us both on. It was almost in the same mouth, same sentence. They cheer Chris and they cheer Ewazor, which was nice.
On your right.
Lovely descent. Really fast. Go kind of took the high line. I thought it was okay. I think it was an okay line. And then just step gingerly in through here. Try not to. I'm sure you could go much faster doing that. And then these are the bits where I thought, you know, I'm absolutely beasting myself just trying to keep up, but I just, you know, uphill he's just pulling away. So I hadn't resigned myself to not catching him, but I thought it was quite unlikely. So I wasn't sure whether it was last lap or not. I think I got to the stage where I was just hoping it would be, but then I wasn't kind of committing to last lap heroics. Here we go, absolutely together. Caroline's there and other pirates cheering us on, and you know, words like "Go on, catch him." I'm trying. I'm absolutely trying, but boom, he's off. And he goes past, and then gets into his. Look, he's gone. It's like he's got a rocket or something. Those are his legs, I guess. And yeah, so I thought, well, he's definitely gone now. Yeah. Great course. Really, really good fun course. And here I was again just absolutely just trying to go at the same speed, really. So I just did on the limit. Heart rate must be around 180, but I'm not looking at it because if I don't look at it, it's not really there, is it? So I'm kind of still there. I'm still there. And in the Tuesday night CX training, I went with my son Ben, and Simon was teaching us how to try and take different lines into corners, and see if you can like overtake somebody. And so I thought, well, here we go. I was thinking about this. I did not brake at all, and then I dived into it, and I thought, this is amazing. This is amazing. So, yeah. There you go. He's back again. But for that moment, that was wonderful. Maybe I will show Simon that, and he'll be impressed that I went for it. But it was a lovely line. It shows you can go faster, and I had to do that because it was my only chance of having a go. And now there's another guy between me and him, and Chris. So I was thinking about was just a bit into the woods, and I'm getting more and more. I'm still a bit unsure about whether it was the last lap or not, but it was 40 minutes, so I knew it was probably going to be. And I'm stuck behind this guy, and I'm wondering what this is going to look like, because quite a few times I kind of shouted like power as you go up that bit. Just you don't forget, because then you just cause a pile up behind you. And I called it here. I hope it didn't disturb you, but well, we'll see what happens. I wonder what this looks like. Power. Whoa! I hope you're alright. That happened so fast. But he put power on, and I think his rear wheel hit a root, bounced up, and just as he put the power on, well, the wheel wasn't touching the root, so he kind of just flew his handlebars. Now I'm just absolutely exhausted. I'm just praying that is the last. This is the last lap, but Chris is away. I'm thinking there's no way I'm going to catch him, and then I get passed by 2 more people. Bit annoying. Well done, chap from Newbury Velo. And but at this point, I'm looking to my right, just seeing if the riders who have just finished have stopped, and I'm going, open, yeah, please. And indeed, they were stopping. So I was like, thank you, lead rider, for passing me, so that I didn't have to do another lap. That would have been a disaster. There's Chris. Well done, mate. That's brilliant.
Great race. Great race. You too, fella. I thought you had me on that line. I tried.
I liked it.
I was finished.
So was I like the woods.
That's James's dad, Pete, who has helped me a lot with some training. That is Chris's wife, Naomi, who's cheered us on the whole way. Brilliant. It was when you share pain with somebody, it does bring you closer. And we took a nice photo.
Great.
That's James. Thank you, James.
No, fine. Yeah.
We had a good race, I hear. And that's it. See you next season. I will be there. And maybe see some of you at various other races as I try my hand at things as it is a lot of fun. So yeah, well done everyone. Thank you organisers, and stay safe and happy.
Was that you? We had the crash at the... No, that was someone else.
I didn't crash today.
Thank you.
I was going to have a sprint finish because you were right through the woods. You were right behind me, and then the last little, not the longer climb, but the little short corner.
Yeah.
I went round and the person behind me crashed in front of him.
I wouldn't have caught you. I was finished.
My last effort was when I overtook you on the inside.
That was my last effort to get back in front of you.
Yeah. Oh,
I was like, I wanted to be in front of you into the woods.
yeah. Oh, that was awesome.